P6, was the event success? Did it achieve the stated and purpose? I think that the event was successful, and there are reasons why I think this. Firstly, it's because all of the games we planned out were all played without any interruptions. So that meant that there was no setbacks during our event, which that meant it led to the event finishing at a reasonable time, and other participants did not have to wait to play the next game. Secondly, it's because we didn't have any complaints from the participants, which is very good, because if we had complaints over a game, then we would have to spend some time into looking at the problem, which would have cost us a lot of time, which would have led to the event taking a lot longer than intended. Lastly, the event hit all of the objectives and aims, which is very good because that made the whole event a success. Formative assessment. What did you review during the event? Why and how? While we were in the event, we had made a group chat which was good to communicate to our participants. We did this so there was no miscommunication, and we had live updates on the score when the game was finished. We did this by creating a group chat on Snapchat. It was very easy to do and easy to use. Furthermore, we were asking the participants if there was any problems during the game, in which all of them, they didn't have any problem, and that was good, so there was no setbacks during the event. Summative assessment. What did you review after the event? Why and how? We reviewed some things after the event. One thing we did was ask the participants what went well and what didn't go well. All the participants said good thing about the tournament. They said that it runs smoothly and they didn't have any problem or issues. We did this by asking them in a group chat before the group chat we made before the tournament started. Strengths and weaknesses to improve for the event. One strength in our event was that it runs smoothly and there was no complications between the games or communication. One more strength was that we had a clear win, which meant that no one had any problems and the games were played fairly. Furthermore, we had one weakness. We said to the participants that they have to randomize the teams by pressing the X on the Xbox controller 3 times, and in those 3 times they could choose one team. But what we didn't realize was that we could not randomize the teams on that game mode we chose. Strengths and weaknesses and areas to improve for contribution and effectiveness. I really don't think I can improve with my strength because there was nothing wrong with them and everything planned out well. On the other hand, we could have looked at a FIFA mode in which you can invite someone and randomize the teams. And if this is done, this will lead to our next event to run a lot smoother and not have the same setback. P7. My main role was the finance officer, but I did help out with the media officer as well. For the media officer, I did try and get more participants to join into the event. My strengths for the finance officer were that when I made the PayPal account, it was the first thing we made for the whole event. I also made an Excel spreadsheet really quickly and it was very easy to plan out. I think I was an advantage here because I know how to use computers and know how to get my way around things. For the media officer, my strengths were talking to people so they could join our event. Some people did join and some others did not. I don't think I had any weaknesses, which was really good. But some areas I could improve on is the way I talk to people to get them more interested into joining our event. There was one situation where the participants were playing and they could not randomize their teams. So what we did was tell them to scroll through all the teams and count to 3 and then let go, and that team is what they will play as. This was a really quick adaptation we had to make.